Well, good morning and welcome back to the channel. My name is Earl and I'm an alcoholic. For those of you who aren't familiar, I walk the beach almost every morning unless it's too cold for this Floridian or too rainy. But it doesn't really matter how beautiful the sunrise is. That's what it's all about, is just being here and praising God for the sobriety that I enjoy. I usually choose some sort of topic to talk about while I walk, and I share it on my videos. So hopefully you get something out of this and decide to subscribe. That'd be great. Wow. Take a look at that. It's going to be pretty epic. And I'll show it to you as we go. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about this morning was this theory of being able to get and stay sober based upon self-knowledge, or even the knowledge of your condition. You know, I heard a guy in a meeting talking about, he's reading the book and he's trying to learn as much as he can to find out, about himself, to learn more about the inner workings of his mind. And, I have to say that I don't believe that's where the answer is. I believe that the answer lies in action. Recovery comes about by taking the action that all the others who have recovered have taken. So it doesn't matter how many books you read, how many tests you take. If you're not taking the action, you're not getting into recovery. And it talks about that in the big book, how trying to stay sober on the basis of self-knowledge just doesn't work. So I can learn about my condition. I can learn about how screwed up I am in the head. I can learn about, things that happened in my childhood that created, the personality that I have and all of those things. But if I'm not taking the action to do something about it, I'm not going to recover. I am not in recovery unless I'm taking that action. That's just the bottom line. It's a program of action. So if I expect to recover from alcoholism and not take the action, I'm going to be sorely disappointed. The only reason that I feel even worthy of saying these things is because I'm speaking from experience. Okay? I was a chronic relapser for a number of years, about 15 years. And during that time, I tried to stay sober on the basis of self-knowledge. But more importantly, I tried to do it without taking the action. Oh, I don't really need to do that. That's for other people. Oh, come on. I don't really need to do that, right? I don't have to pray. I don't have to improve my conscious contact. I don't have to do a 4th step, especially a 5th step. No way. That's not for me. That's for people who've really done a lot of bad stuff. Yeah. Okay. Let me just say that I feel not only worthy to say these things, but obligated to say these things. The whole motive behind having this channel is to help other people, especially in recovery. And if you're dabbling in recovery but not taking the action, you're trying to gain knowledge, and that knowledge is not going to get or keep you sober. Sorry. So let's refer to the big book. Let's see what it says. In More About Alcoholism, page 39, It says, but the actual or potential alcoholic, with hardly an exception, will be absolutely unable to stop drinking on the basis of self-knowledge. Turn to page 40. He was positive that his humiliating experience plus the knowledge he had acquired would keep him sober the rest of his life. And then page 42. I saw that willpower and self-knowledge would not help in those strange mental blank spots. If you're alcoholic, you know what those strange mental blank spots are. The answer is not self-knowledge. The answer is action. And what action? Are you serious? You don't know what the action is? If you've been to 3 meetings, you know what the action is. You hear it at just about every meeting. At least you do at the meetings that I attend. You ask for help. You get yourself a sponsor. Let him take you through the steps. Those steps will create a whole new person. Don't balk at them. Don't drag your feet through them. Take the steps. You will recover by taking the steps. Now, each one of those steps means a little bit of different action that needs to be taken. Now, I'm not going to list every single one of them, but it boils down to something that Dr. Bob coined. It was his prescription. He was a doctor, Dr. Bob. It was his prescription for recovery. Trust God, clean house, help others. That's basically the 12 steps all wrapped into one. Trust God, clean house, help others. That's kind of a summary of the action that you'll be taking in the steps. The biggest one of those, I think, for the new people, is the house cleaning. Once your house is clean, those steps help you keep it clean. Wouldn't you like to have a clean house? That's where our recovery shines, is with a clean house. And when I say house, I mean this house. It's clean. I don't know if I touched a chord here today. I'd like to think that we're all taking the action necessary to be in recovery. If you're new or new-ish, or even if you've been around for a while and you're trying your best to stay sober on self-knowledge and self-will, I don't know how to say this any different. Action, action, action. Take the action and you will experience the benefits of recovery. So you guys have a great day. Enjoy the sunrise, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.